So data is more than just a bunch of numbers in a spreadsheet. And let me give just a really simple example to demonstrate what I'm talking about. So let's look at a situation where we have two classes taking the same test, Section A and Section B of the same class, I should say. So I'm teaching two college algebra classes, and this is my 8 a.m. and this is my 1 p.m., something like that. And I record the test grades. And then down here, I look at the averages. Well, the averages are telling a story. They're telling us that Section B is doing much worse than Section A. But is that story a true story? Is that accurate? Well, if this is all the information we have, there's really no way to know, because consider the two following situations. Or rather, let's do three, but here's one situation. This zero, this zero, and this zero are completely genuine. The students came in and they looked at the test and they had no earthly idea what they were doing, and they genuinely earned zeros. So these students are not understanding the material at all. Now consider this situation. It's very rare in my experience for students to actually earn zeros. What this might more likely mean is that some students in Section B have just given up. They've stopped coming to class, they've stopped taking the tests, they've stopped doing everything. So that's obviously bad in its own way, but this situation and this situation need to be treated very differently from my point of view as a professor. If I have students in this situation, students who are trying but failing, I would ask myself, well, what's going on? Why are these three students in particular struggling? Are there accommodations that I should be making? Do I need to be tweaking my lecture? Can I send these students to tutoring? In this situation, it doesn't make sense to ask whether I should send the students to tutoring, because the problem isn't that they're not understanding the material. The problem is that they've just given up. In that case, maybe the thing to do is to talk to their advisors and suggest that these students need to properly withdraw from the class. But now consider a third situation. Maybe the zeros aren't genuine at all. You can set Canvas or Blackboard or learning management systems to treat missing entries as zero. So another possibility is that I've done that, and these zeros are students who missed class, missed the test for a legitimate reason. And next week, they're going to make the test up, and these zeros are going to disappear. So if all we have is the raw data, we have no idea what's going on. So that's why I say that it's not enough to just start creating graphs or start performing statistical tests. We need to understand what the data means on a broader level.